with the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Nice pick, nice pick.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now it's Carson. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Trey Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 8.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Well, They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Carson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 45 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check three, check three. Slant. Got it. Who's that guy? 4 down. Who's that?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Hey, watch the slant.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Williams will try again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a short kick taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
22. Seahawks 14.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tempo.
Penny on the toss right. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Trey Flowers on the stop.
From the 22, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Packers 28, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Packers 41, Seahawks 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
There's no question that coming into it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to be...
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now second and 6.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Buying time to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
At the Niners' 11-yard line.
They try again with Hyde. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, 49ers nothing.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Right there, 54. Right. I got you. Hey, get in the way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. We get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Give them 32 on the play. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
10 yards.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 14.
DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out to his left. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
7-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch the air.
Now Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Watch the screen. One left. 56, the mock ball, 56. Check 56. Know your job.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, and then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And it's third down.
56,
Third and long. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Yet it brings up fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Kill. 21. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
On the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot when you have all those people bearing down on you. Probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try to fire up the running game up high. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup Smith. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Seattle.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 41, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to find Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, John. Watch the twins. I got you. Hey, John. Line 36. Hey, watch the screen. I got you. Watch the screen. Check.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
I got you. Line 36. Hey, John. 36. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. I got you. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, John.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it in, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Lockett the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
At the 36-yard
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
This is 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carson. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay
sweat
with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.